sound like black folks too, where it's like you take a thing that they said and just add all sorts of sauce to it at the end.
But that's the way it sounded.
Yeah. Man, you could.
You act like you. We do this on the show all the time.
Me? No, never me.
No, stop it.
What are you talking about?
Here you go.
He got big ego, man. You know what I mean? And it's, you know what? Ever since the 100th episode, he's been real toxic. And a lot of
y'all been saying this. I haven't been seeing it. All I've been seeing was keeping the show together.
You saying it since the you saying it since the 100th episode? Huh? He's saying this since the 100th episode. I think it's way before the 100th.
You think it's way before then, Jake?
Yeah.
Wow. So he hasn't been doing some self-reflecting. Because obviously he don't see it.
Wow. So you've been, man. So you said I got a long track record of this, huh?
You know what I'm saying? It's just not, you know what I'm saying? You be throwing darts, man. You throw your little darts. You know what I'm saying? You don't see, we don't be seeing them coming sometimes. Sometimes you throw them at me and I don't even realize it happened until 5 minutes later. I'm like, wait, this nigga, what this nigga? It's like, I can't even get mad. It was so long ago. It's like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
This gotta be subliminal too. And you ain't even see it coming.
Yeah. Be clear and direct.
You see it be clear and direct.
What was it last week? Mike Larry said something. Shout out to Mike Larry. Mike Larry said something, and he gonna pan the camera on Jake.
He'll say, yeah. Some folks, you know, can't say a sentence without cursing.
You see what I'm saying?
He put it on me.
You see that, Jake?
I mean, but that was
that word without cussing.
That's what we were all thinking. We, meaning me and the viewers, were all there like, oh yeah, that's Jake.
That's Jake.
That's Jake.
I'm speaking for the viewers, and when I say the viewers, I mean Von Wink.
So you gonna speak for Von Wink?
Von Wink. Shout out to Von Wink, man. Karaoke machine out here, man. Yeah.
I hear he doing big things. Shout out to the Winky Dink.
Yeah, that's what he was known for pre-shutdown too. He just stayed on Thursday night singing his tunes.
I wonder what's his favorite song.
Does he have one? I wasn't there a lot.
Sometimes he does like a known song, and then sometimes he does like some shit. You don't know what the fuck you don't know what he's doing. It's like it's a song you never heard of, like very obscure. But he puts the same effort in all of it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
They're like he does this thing where like he starts to critique himself while he's on stage, like,
he don't be doing that. He don't be doing that.
Oh, man. I'm like, man, you critique everybody. That's a sign of a real one, though. He critiques everybody, including himself, too.
That's a real thug right there. That's a real thug.
Anybody can get it. One, man. Literally anybody, himself included.
All right, man. You know what this is, man. This is Mask Off. We in the building. Shout out to everyone that's here. Shout out to everybody that's not. This is Mask Off. Episode 103. Take 103 to be clear. We got a special guest today. Richard Bass, producer, director, writer, doing big things. We are doing big things. And I am Big Tone, and I'm here with the fellas. We -1, but he's still here in spirit. Who knows? He may be floating around. But I'm going to pass it to my man, Dan. What's the deal?
Hey, y'all. What's up, man? I've had a great week this week. Thing was slow. Things were trying to just, catch up, get my life right. All that good stuff. Came down with something, but we think I was all right. I think I was okay. The test came back fine, so we'll see how it goes. But outside of that, I've been good.
That is super dope, man. You got to be careful on these streets, man, especially when we walking around and I'm included. I ain't wearing no mask no more. I'm out there. I got shot up. You know what I mean? They shot me. So I'm good. I'm in these streets.
Yeah, man.
But you got to be careful, though. You never know what's out there. It's a variant creeping around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's like 3 or 4 variants out there. Got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So, Dan, if you shook something off, you lucky man. Some people ain't shaking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, we'll see. But apparently, it was probably just a fluke. But I've heard a lot of folks say that. Like
you had the flu in a week?
Huh? Yeah, it just came and went like 2 days. But then like just talking to folks at work and just around. I've heard that a lot. Where like a lot of folks say, you know what, I took the test and like they all came back fine, but I had a really weird flu. I'm like, so there's something there's a flu out there that they're not talking about right now, because I've heard about multiple people have come back said that they just had a weird flu and nobody knows why.
That's crazy, man. I'm gonna keep my third eye open on that one.
Mm-hmm.
My third eye open. And on that note, up on me always down for the BS. My man with the plan, looking like a tornado hit the room because he been trying to do what he can. Mask off Jake, what it do?
What's up, y'all? Had a pretty good week, man. Booked a couple shows coming up, so that's what's up. You know, talked about my roast battle last week. It was fun.
I want to hear about that. How was that?
It was fun. It was fun, man. I made it to the second round. That's all.
It is.
That's all I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew, like I ain't that good. Wow, I thought I wasn't that good a roaster until I did it, and I was like, oh shit, this is fun. I can cook niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
roasted on this show.
You see, what'd you say, Dan?
You've been roasting us on this show this whole time.
You said I could have.
You have been.
I have. Oh. I'm usually the butt of the jokes all the time. That's me.
What was it? A lot of yo mama jokes?
No, it was pretty much like it was comedians versus comedians, and you know we all had 3 jokes to tell against each other. We had 3 chances. Some of them had like some of them didn't prepare, and they just they kind of just they just freestyled it, and it was kind of bad. Some of us kept pre-written jokes because we like did some research on the comedian or whatever. The comedian I went against in the first round, we actually like met up and we drove down there to the roast together. It was like, I don't know what to say about you. He was like, I don't know what to say about you. And we just giving each other ammo and shit. And we just came up with jokes like we didn't tell each other jokes, but we came up with jokes like a half hour before the show. And we kind of had like the best round of the roast. A few people told us.
It sounded like y'all was being nice to each other.
Yeah, bro. I'm real sensitive about my dry hands, so you can go hard on them hands.
Nah, man. We had the best. People said we had the best, the best round of the battle. Like we said some like hard shit. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like super fucked up, but it was like harsh and it was like clever shit. Like real talk. I thought he probably should have got me, but the crowd wanted me to go on. So you know what I'm saying.
Let me tell you, bro.
Now the next guy I went against, he pissed me off. He tried to say I look like Crash Bandicoot. I don't look nothing like no motherfucking Bandicoot. Nothing like Crash Bandicoot. That's some bullshit. I should have said he looked like Earthworm Jim. I should have said that shit. Fuck that shit, man. But anyway, that was fun.
You're not supposed to get mad during the roast battle, though, Jay. That's probably why
I didn't get mad, but I got little, you know how I feel about my sneakers. And he said something about my sneakers, and I kind of had to come because I said something about his shit too. But he got me, and I was like, "Fuck, damn!" How'd I let him do that? And then that threw me off, and that's how he won that round. He got me, man. He was talking about my J's and like how I got flat feet, my shit be leaning a little bit. He got me, bro. He got me. I'm like, God damn it, man. He got
I should have went to that to solve myself. I hate I didn't.
That's what, yeah.
I hate I didn't.
That's the one you really should have went to. I mean, you should have came to both, but like, that was the one. I'll let you know the next one that's gonna come around.
Yeah, let me know, man, because I definitely. Is that like a series? Are they doing it to the championship or?
I don't know what they're doing on championship. They've only had this is the second one they've had. The first one they had was back in like February. This is the second one they're doing that they just did. So I'll let you know when they do another one.
All right.
But anyway.
All right. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you, man. I would love to see you cook somebody or you get cooked, either way it go, or you know.
With the same boat.
With your big old
Man, please, man.
man, you old nigga, you man.
Look at this shit.
You old poop mouth ass nigga.
I know you ain't talking with your
You know, shit.
You know, shit. You old ugly ass nigga. You know, you old
I know you ain't laughing.
On that note, man, my week, man, what happened this week? Well, everybody knows with this job that I've taken on, I've been commuting for a month and I'm at home for 3. So this is the month that I'm commuting. And I have to say, man, I've been experiencing all types of weather conditions. It's been sunny. It's been hot. It's been cold. It's been raining. It's been snowing. I've been seeing cars tipping over. I've been seeing cars sliding to each other. I was near Great Lakes Crossing. A car slid across me, and it went into the little ditch. You know what I'm saying? And I knew something was going on because I never see the state troopers out that early. It's like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, but it was a lot of them out. You know what I mean? It was a lot of them out. So I've been traveling back and forth up north to home, which, by the way, I have to say, gas is kicking my ass. So I'm going to start a GoFundMe page so I can fucking get back and forth to work because gas is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm starting to think everybody got water in their gas, bro, because as soon as I put the shit in, quick as shit going down. I'm like, God damn, I just put $40 in here. I'm on a half a damn tank. And I ain't went nowhere. You know what I mean? So
I just drove to Flint and back. That was it.
Yeah, you doing whole ass Flint trips.
You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And at first I used to take that tramp and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. In my 15 minutes, I try to take a break and then get back out there. And then I'll be like, oh God, wake up. But now it's a go. I can do the trip, but it's just a matter of just getting through the day, man. Getting through the day, dealing with the stuff I deal with. So on that note, that was my week, man, dealing with the elements, going up and down 75. Is there a different route I could take?
No, that's a direct shot to Flint.
That's the best one.
Yeah, man. But we had some weird days of just snow, hail, rain. It's been a classic Michigan.
Yeah, and it's like April.
Classic Michigan April.
Yeah, man. On that note, man, we would normally pan to the young bull, but the young bull is out. But we do got a special video for the young bull, do we, Dan?
Yeah, let's hit it up with the motivational minute.
What up, though? It's your boy Mask Off Malachi. Today's motivational minute is about the details. A lot of times we have responsibilities, we have obligations, we have things with our name on it. And in order to grow the best and the quickest as men and women and artists and industry professionals, what's going to separate us is the details. How close attention are you paying to the details? How detail oriented are you? Are you trying to skip steps? Are you trying to do it as quick as you can? Or are you really giving it your all? And a lot of times it's hard to give your all because the details can be muddy. They can be forgotten about. But pay attention to those details because in those details is going to garner you the most growth. It's your motivational minute.
I say it time and time, man. And I'm going to say it again. When he is not here, God, his motivational minutes be so captivating. I don't know what it is. It's a different guy.
When he's not live, it's good.
I don't know. It be boom, bam.
So the subliminal to that is that I like this nigga better when he not here.
See, yeah, exactly. See, those are the real shots, Jake. I'm glad somebody pointed them out.
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's a different level of professionalism that he does when he's on camera, when he's practice. You know what I'm saying? So,
the details, like you said.
The
got time
details.
to get them down, pack, and check them out.
And I think that's what he really talking about. Yeah. When he's on the camera, it's just him and the camera. He pays attention to the details, like even down to his goatee. It is precise. Everyone he ain't done like that, right? And he hasn't been here. His beard game be on another level, bro. No homo. His beard game be on a whole nother level. You can look at the tapes and go back, and I'll tell you, the young bull beard game be off the meat rack. No homo. That sound homo, but no homo. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Oh shit!
But that was a good motivational minute, man. I really do think he really touched some good thing. Paying attention to the details. You have to do that. You have to pay attention to the details because you miss out on the important things if you do not do that.
Sometimes you need to know the details because it's like you're trying to work on something and then like you just think this is going to take, this is going to take two or three steps. Once you get into it, you realize you missed a bunch of details. Like, this is like a month-long project. What did I get myself into? Yeah, Jake?
Yeah, I just like, I have respect. Shout out to all you programmers and coders out there, whatever. I try to take a coding class and like try to like get in that field, and I was like, man, I can't do this shit. I can't do. It's too tedious. It's too like one little mistake, I got focusing problems already, and just one little thing could like fuck up your whole like your whole like equation or like your whole program or whatever. It was that takes so much focus and so much like tedious work. It's being so precise. And like I got respect for people that know what they're doing and have to do that over and over and over and over again. Like that takes a lot of paying attention to detail, like a mug. So yeah, it's very important.
Shout out to Detailed Jobs, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Detailed Jobs and first responding on a detailed job too. I mean, does that go hand in hand? A first responding detailed job?
That's being on a detail, I think. That's not the same type of detail.
Not the same thing?
It's not the same type of detail I'm talking. Hey, man, that was dope. That was a dope play on words there, though.
All right, so what we gonna do now? We finally got here.
Ooh, that could be a bar, really. Yeah. Pay attention to the details. You gotta watch out who's on detail.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you mixing it up from the ones and twos to the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to the comments before we hit it up. The group discussion today. You know what I mean? So what we got popping off, Jake?
Yeah, right now in Facebook we got Graham Leslie in the building. Graham, what up though?
Shout out to you, Graham. What up, though?
We also got Big Time in the building.
Big Time.
He said, I like this show better when I'm not on camera. Hold on, wait, what is that?
Tom, you were on camera. What?
That's what Tom said.
I'm play on what I said about Malachi. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He said, feel like we're just on episode 50. He also says, coding is part of my job. I had to learn it over the last 10 years. There's so many coding languages. Like once you learn English, then you gotta learn Spanish, German. The struggle is real. Like, man, I took a C# class and I was like, man, I can't fucking do it.
You all right, you picked out one of the complicated ones too, but
that's an actual class, C#.
Yeah, it's a coding language called C#. There's M.NET and a whole bunch of other shit. But it was hard for me. Some people made it look easy, but it was hard for me. But shout out to Big Time, also in the Mask Off, the YouTube. You got DJ Touch in the building.
DJ Touch is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to DJ Touch.
What up, though? And she says, "Well, good evening, fellas." And then in the Planet YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
By a week telling me off after I was
No Vine Week. I don't see no Vine Week.
making fun of the singers.
Nobody there. But shout out to everybody on Facebook and Mask Off YouTube.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. You know what we do. We about to get it cracking. We 20 minutes in, man. So let's hit this discussion, man. You know what it is. Group discussion. And this is a very special group discussion. Take 103 with a very special guest. Shout out to Richard Bass, producer, director, and writer. Please come on board, my brother. Let's talk that talk in the group discussion. What's good with you, my brother?
Welcome.
What's good, guys? What's good?
Hello. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm here.
Okay.
With y'all, hanging with y'all, enjoying the discussion so far. Hearing a lot of shots thrown already. So yeah, I'm here for it.
Thank you, man. It's not just me. Thank you, Richard. It's shots all around. That's been the whole dynamic of the show this entire time, and now they want to call me toxic.
Hey, Bass, don't get caught up with that guy. That guy toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's how he tricks you.
I kind of figured the shots coming for you, Big Time. Listen, you got my boy Malachi. You got him talking about the beard and everything. Yeah,
that's my young boy, man. That's my young boy.
I see. I'm paying attention very closely.
That's what's up. I'm glad you are. Speaking of paying attention, man, one of the things I want to do, I want to delve deep about you. We want to pay attention and get to know you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your career, what's popping with you, and what makes the famous Richard Bass so Richard Bass famous. Tell us a little bit about you.
Hey, well, I'm a writer, producer, director. That's what I do. I've been doing this probably since early 2000. Done my first show, 2002. Since then, just been building on my career. I tend to think that I'm just a small fish in the big pond, especially here in Detroit. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and I love entertainment. That's where my heart is. My money is what I do during the daytime, which is actually midnights. But my heart is entertainment. We dived off into doing film and everything, but my real heart is actually the stage.
Okay.
That's where I get my best joy out of creating shows and seeing the reaction of the audience as the shows are being done. Our shows that me and my business partner do, we tend to have people talking back to the stage a lot, and that's what I like to see, the reaction from the audience. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what I do: write, direct, produce.
That is wonderful, man. Dan, you got something?
No, man. No, I thought you did.
I was going to say, so how did you get your start? Like, what you say you started off in theater, or you started from the stage? What kind of theater work you were doing, and where they elevate you to go in the direction of doing film, and how did you get that start?
Well, my start actually started, I would say, when I was at Fair State University. I watched a play years ago, probably around 1998, 99. It was from David Talbot. He's one of my, a lot of people are real big fans of Tyler Perry. David Talbot, I like his writing has a little bit has more substance to me. So, uh, so I watched his first play. It was called Mr. Right Now, and I said, "Man, that's something I want to do." And ever since that time, uh, I started writing. Me and a friend, we wrote a play together and called "You Ain't No Different," and we put it on at Fair State. And the thing about it, it was a faith-based type of stage play, but it was our first time. I go back and I look at that VHS that tells you how long ago it was. I go back and look at it. I see how the lighting was. We used the college students, and I knew we had something when we did it. And a lot of students came, thought it was going to be a big old joke, and that they was coming just to throw shade at it. But I think even after I left, I heard that that show was still talked about for like 3 years after we did it, only one time. So that's when I knew that we had something.
Wow, that's super dope, man. So you said a lot of your stuff is faith based. Well, you
No,
started.
that was faith based.
Okay.
I tend because I like to call a lot of stuff I do more inspirational, because if you put it into a box of being faith based, some of the stuff that I have in my shows or in my movies, uh, people that are really more spiritual would be like, "Well, whoa, this ain't God, this ain't." So no, it's not all faith based. I just like to I like to have something that's going to be a little bit inspirational, but we got some of all the elements combined in there. It's not just faith based. I
Okay.
can't say that.
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, you were talking about how you like the stage because you get a lot of that live feedback and stuff, and like just hear that was just I that's fun because that's a very black, like very cultural thing. So like can like you talk about that, like what that is for people who may not really be too may not know about that for the white folks.
And then, it's funny.
Like why you love that so much?
It's funny because my business partner, she comes from the Planet Ant phase, the more Broadway theater phase. So when she worked with another guy here, and after she got to work with him, we started working together. We just started to see the difference, and it's kind of crazy because you kind of gauge, and the actors are kind of gauge. And you talked about Mike Leary, I could tell you about him. We did a show. He did a show with us. The audience I love the reaction. He came out on stage one time with this one show we did, and we said, "Okay, you come out here and you have X, Y, Z on, and then when you come back, you have something else on." And every time Mike came out, did something, and some more to his character, and the audience was just eating it up. He ran backstage. "Hey, Rich, man. Hey, Rich." We're at the Northwest Activity Center. He said, "I need something else. I need something else." So I'm literally, while the show's going on, I'm literally running around the Northwest Activity Center trying to find things for him, because the audience is literally I'm about to go out there. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm about to go ahead and do this. Josh Adams did one of my shows one time, and he came out. Now he would come out and do stuff, and I wouldn't even know about it. I'm working backstage. Next thing you know, I said, "Where did he get this from?" But the audience is just the reaction. It's always a pleasure to see how the audience reacts to anything that we do. And I get a real big kick out of it. If we do a show, we just say, "Oh, well, this audience ain't." We kind of know to gauge the audience where they are, and say, "Okay, well, let's pick this up. Let's do this."
Go ahead, Jake.
What was that guy's name again? You said that you like you said you like him.
Oh, David Talbot.
David Talbot.
David Talbot. He's done. He has several plays out, but then he went off and did First Sunday, Baggage Claim. He just did the movie that was on Netflix, last year. I think it was called Jingle Jangle. You know, so he's about really putting a lot of Black heritage and a lot of Black things out there. So, uh, but that was one of the biggest movies out there on Netflix. I don't know why it didn't win the awards that it should have won because it was really great put together. It was more like a Christmas musical, but the way it's put together, Felicia Rashad and everybody involved with it, you know, me personally, I just like his style a lot better.
Any
I
other
gotta check.
like?
Go ahead, Drake.
Oh no. Any other like filmmakers you like favorites besides him? Or
There's a few. I mean that it's not just I can't really just go off and just name them all, but that's where my love for theater had started by watching him, you know, per se, you know, and I think because Tyler has done as much as he's done. First thing people say, "Oh, you want to be the next Tyler Perry?" No, no, not necessarily. I like to have his money, but I don't want to be the next Tyler Perry. No, you know, Tyler Perry's in his own lane. He's doing his own thing. You know, so I think that's where people automatically want to put you in a boat when they see, okay, this person is hot, so this is who you want to be like. Not necessarily. They've already made their mark. Let them be them. So, but yeah.
I have to check out this. What's his name? Dave Talbert. I have to check him out because I've never been a fan of Tyler Perry. I feel like he doesn't have a lot of substance in his shows and in his production of shows. But you know, a lot of people they love his element. Yeah, you know, and I guess it's the vision that he brings with the people that he brings to a show. And speaking of that, you know, I know you've had Mike Larry cast it. So what's some of the things that you look for as far as casting people? How do you go about that process?
I look for reality. If we have a character, how can you bring this character to life? What are some? We give you some as directors and things. We give you some idea of the character, but I want to see what you as an actor can actually do to help push this life out of this character. You know, my biggest thing is making things believable. You know, so what can you do if I give you a line? How can you say this line? Everything is not just based off of you screaming or you yell. If I say you're angry, you don't have to always just scream to show that you're angry. You know, anger could be seen in so many different ways. So if you can tell me without me having to direct you, that's the first thing that'll win me over. You know, if I say, hey, this situation, someone just came out, sold you a brand new car that you just bought 4 hours ago. Uh, Tell me how you would feel, and go. You know, and let me see what you have. You know, like I said, some things can be said with no words at all. How would you explain that? I tell my actors all the time. I said, uh, if a deaf person is coming to see your show, how can you make this person still enjoy the show if they can't hear you? You know, so that means that visually you still got to present something well enough for that person to be able to still enjoy the show. Vice versa, same like if somebody is blind. If a person is blind, they can hear you, but how are they being able to follow the show? You know, with and still enjoy it just like everybody else can. So that's where we try to train our actors to get to.
Okay.
Are there like some performances or anything that stick out in your mind of people you brought on and like, yo, I need to bring this person on in all my movies?
I would say yeah, but we try to because it's hard because Detroit uses a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
A lot of the same people. And what we try to do is we try to show the different talent that Detroit has. So if you see a lot of our movies, a lot of things that we do, we're trying to find some other people. Hey, I see you raising your hand. You know, you got to come and audition. I know I'm cussing at you by saying come and audition.
Hey man, if you need some side characters, you know what I'm saying? Like
Listen,
small side characters, let me know.
Yeah, we're always looking. My thing when I started Children Want the Best, we did a sidekick.
I was trying to be funny there, but it was like, why would you do?
You know, listen. Watch this. Here's the thing. When I tell you, I hear it all the time. You know, these people say, "Hey, man, when you got a rule, let me come in there and do something." Okay, and I just say a lot of times I just say okay, but it's like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. I've learned to just say, "All right, cool." You know, when I put it out there, you come. You know, but yeah, it's room. We're looking for a lot of new faces. That's all I can say. I just left a set today, and seeing a lot of new faces that I haven't seen in any other films. That's here in Detroit. Detroit is pumping out so many films. So many films. It's like crazy.
That's so wild too. Like every time I roll into somebody, they doing a film. They doing a film. They doing a film. There's like a section of people in any pocket of Detroit doing a film. With it being so saturated, right? You know, how is that process? Like, how do you get people? Like, how does that even go? Like, how do you even finance a film? You know, how does balancing that? How does all that work, bro? Like, you know, because I know guys that's doing it on an iPad. You know, I'm like, I know the quality ain't gonna be great, but how do you come up with a quality show and who do you pitch it to? How that work? I have no clue.
Well, you could pitch it to. Well, right now, the best way to do it, honestly, is going through distribution companies yourself. You know, because trying to go out and pitch it to Netflix ain't putting nobody's show on there if it's iPad quality. That's first and foremost. They're all looking for specific quality, specific grade. It has to look a certain way, it has to sound a certain way, you know. But you have a lot of different distribution companies out right now that you can pitch your movie to, and they look at it, they say, okay, we're gonna put your movie on Tubi. We're gonna put your movie, and that's during the pandemic. That's why a lot of people got on. There's people in Detroit right now that I know that did the past 2 years with their films that did very well, very, very, very well. You know, so it's out there. You just gotta it's out there. Try to go out there and do the work, but no, just get out there and do it yourself. Trying to wait for Warner Brothers or Sony, and you can do it yourself. You know,
Is it some form of competition?
well, it depends on who you talk to. It depends on who you talk to. I feel like there's enough room out for everybody. Stuff that's really making money, that's really doing it, are most definitely the street, the hood films are really, really doing very well. Am I a hood writer? No, you know, but I think there's still room to tell the type of stories that I have as well, you know, and everybody's not looking for that. I just feel like I don't want to just show Detroit in the light of just being just straight street. There's more to Detroit than just that. So even when we did Chocolate Kiss, showing the different type of areas of Detroit that people, they're like, wait a minute, this is in Detroit? Yeah, this is Detroit. This is downtown Detroit. Or this is over at Beacon Park, or this is here. You know, showing some different areas other than just happen to be just hood.
So, you know, what makes us unique is the fact that we are all four improvisers and actors, and these guys do comedy as well. I said four because normally you're in someone's spot. You're in the young Malachi spot. And I do recall, you know, our young bull, right?
Right.
You
Yeah, he
know
was
him.
on.
Matter of fact, is there a way, Dan, that you could show how Mr. Bass know Malachi?
Yeah, we can hear from him himself.
What up, though? It's Mask Off Malachi again, and I'm back to give a special shout out to my man Richard Bass, man. Congratulations on all that you have going on, man. Continue to expand and take yourself further in the craft that you love, man. I love the camaraderie, the familiarity that we have. We worked on Dear Future Husband together. That was our first, and I'm sure we will work again soon. So that was our first project that we worked on, which actually is up for a few nominations in the Detroit Film Awards. So that shows the amount of work that you all put in on a crew level to get that piece of work out and done in an excellent manner. So big shout out to you. Welcome to the Mask Off family, and let's keep winning, man. Much love to you. Peace.
Yeah. He was actually pretty funny in that movie too. Because Malachi is. Well, I'll tell you that there's one scene in that movie where his facial expression. That's why I say sometimes it's not even what you saying. It's just your facial expression that you give in that movie that he gave in one of those scenes. It's actually a couple of those scenes that he did. It's just funny by itself. Yeah. So he's a really great actor. I know it was our first time. I've seen him in a couple other films as well, but that was our first time actually working together. And
Yep.
I still remember his audition. I said that his audition, and it's good when you can remember an audition, because sometimes we see so many people that if your audition is not memorable to me, you just fall off into that same old spot as everybody else. So if I can remember your audition, that meant like, okay, something you did actually stuck out to me.
That's good to hear, man. What film was this? What film was this? Let's talk about that a bit. What was that about?
That was Dear Future Husband, writer Nyambi Young. She actually did it as a stage play at first. I made my business partner, Melissa Talbot. We did a couple of the shows for her as a stage play. Then she went off and did it doing it herself in Atlanta. Then came back to Detroit, did it one more time. And then her husband that she had just got married to actually passed away. And after he passed away, she went ahead and wrote the movie, Dear Future Husband. And I came on as just a first AD for director on the movie, and getting bumped up to one of the producers as well of the movie. But it was a really great movie, and like Malachi was saying, it's up for some awards. Chocolate Kiss is still up for an award too for best editing. But yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, man. I have to say, man, we are extremely proud of Young Boy. We hold him in a very high light, you know what I'm saying? Because we know he do fabulous stuff. And just when I heard that you guys had a connection, I was like blown away, because I'm like, you know my Young Boy? And you remember I kind of lit up when, when we talked, I'm like, that's my Young Boy. You better have good shit to say, because that's my Young Boy. You know what I mean? But, when I got to know you, I knew I was dealing with two thorough dudes, you know what I'm saying? So I tip my hat off to you as well. And one of the things I want to know, you just spoke about Chocolate Kiss. Can you go in a little bit more about that? What is that, and what you got going on new? And tell us a little bit what you featuring on. What's going on?
Chocolate Kiss. That was actually a film right after we did the stage play Entangled, which is out. We did talk to my business partner. They came up with an idea for a romantic type of movie, and this was probably in 2015. So I wrote it out, and we got partners in this thing. So we'll sit down, we'll tear a script up and say, oh, yeah, this is not right. This is too cheesy. Do this, do that, And I think we set on this script, Chocolate Kiss, It's your regular romantic love story, but we sat on that script for maybe almost from almost 5 years, maybe almost 5 years before we did anything with it. After doing so many different shows and doing so many different movies, web series, we said, okay, it's time to do our own thing. And we went back to the script, reviewed it, changed some things up with it, and put it out there. Started filming. Um, it's a great movie. It's funny because folks look at it, they say, "Oh, this was a cute little movie." And I say, "Cute little movie? What does that mean?" You know, I usually get offended by like cute little. What the hell does cute mean? But it's a good film, and I knew that um, it's just one of the, like I said, it's one of those romantic movies that has a little bit of comedy and has some everything in there. Uh, but I like it. So, but yeah, I can't explain no more better. Just your romantic love story with a lot of little different things going on inside of it.
Absolutely, need to check that out. This is your grand here, and it looks like you're working hard to promote your newest show.
hmm
Tell us a little bit about this one.
Intimate Betrayals. Intimate Betrayals is based off of my very first stage play that's out, called Untangled. We just changed the name because there are so many movies that's out, Entangled, Untangled, and
Yeah, yeah, you got the
you
whole
know,
Will Smith thing with
you got
Entangled.
the whole right. So we kind of wanted to steer away from that title. So, but it's based off of the stage play, and I actually me that play I had honestly been doing since 2007. So I got the script bumped up some, and actually, comedian Heather J. She actually went in, and I gave it to her, the script to her to have her do her thing on it. So she played a big part in this film, doing the script for me. So shouts out to Heather J. For what she's done with the script. Uh, this one is a little there's some drama in there. You know, I gotta have some drama in order for it to sell. But it's mainly tells a story about one thing I always, even when I was young, females or friends or males people get into one relationship after the next. It's like trying to find a way to learn you before keep messing somebody else's life up by keep jumping in from one relationship to the next. Figure out how to love you and know who you are. That's the premises.
That's dope. Go ahead, Dan.
You muted.
You muted, Dan.
Yeah, man, you've been talking about having partners to like helping you write the scripts. You just talk about your talent there, Heather J. You were talking about how you can't find like more folks to perform inside the cities too. So like my question is, it's like what does the Detroit filmmaker scene look like? Like how much do you have to do yourself versus like what type of people you have to help you shoot the films, lighting. I mean, of course, there's all sorts of jobs inside a film set, but what does that team look like for you?
Well, we kind of already have a team put together. I got to edit. We have somebody that does our editing. That's been with us. He was just on another set that we work with. So we're at a good spot that we have a team that actually knows a little bit about everything. So we fall a little bit different than some other people. But a lot of us, Detroit filmmakers, a lot of us are using some of the same people when it comes down to sound, uh, some videography, lighting. So it gets kind of really tight. So that's why we're always trying to be in search of somebody that is looking to get off into the field that we can, if we got to teach them, I don't want to teach them at the expense of all the money that we put
Right.
in it. But if you got a heart for it, we see that you're pretty good at it. Then we want to help steer you because it can turn into more lucrative money for yourself. So we have a team of people in our circle that we use, and a lot of people are using some of the same people though, at the same time though. But ours is pretty much set to what we need.
Do you mix it up with like the hood film suit, or it's like the
Yeah,
hood
yeah.
film is its own separate little?
No, it's not. It's not.
Cool.
We all. I like to think that for the most part, we all are in one group. You just might have, hey, you're doing this. This is your genre of film. This is our genre of film. But a lot of us are. We're going to each other's sets. We support each other. We're sitting in auditions with each other. So it's not a divide. There's of course, with every good thing, you have people that want to make a great divide to say, hey, well, we're here, you're here. But for the most part, we all get along, we all talk, we all go out and support each other. You know, so it's more support than what people are led to believe.
That's dope.
So another question: how do you balance your regular day, 9 to 5, and the things that you want to do, opposed to the things that you gotta do? How do you balance that? And will there be a transition? Will you be Xing one out the box to continue to do what you want to do?
Balance, what's that? uh, my kids, I got teenage boys, so it's a little bit more easier because I don't have little kids running around. So it's a little bit more easier. If anything, I'm still learning to balance is being married almost 20 years is still trying to make sure my wife stay happy. But yeah, eventually I would love to actually move to do this full time. But as you know, I work a lot of overtime, and what my overtime does is it helps funds and pays for the film or any projects that I have to do, versus having to look at trying to get an investor now. I've been there, I've done it, having to worry about making the money back to pay this investor back their money and still want to try and make money for myself. I've been there, done it. I'd rather go ahead and work my ass off to get the money and do it myself as opposed to try to keep going through investors. Now I got people that I can go to now that I've learned, instead of having investors, I have partners. If I lose, you lose. I'm not losing by myself no more.
Yes,
So
right.
pull
That's a
somebody
good,
in,
that's a good analogy right there. That's a good
So
analogy. Well, I'm trying to get me GoFundMe to, for this gas that's going on. So I'll be looking out to Chosen Productions?
Chosen One Production. And $40 is getting you to where you got to go. You're doing very damn good, but it costs a little bit more than that. So you cheat
That's why I need to
yourself when you
GoFundMe, baby. That's why I need that GoFundMe.
You need investors.
You might need
gas
to
partners.
You might need to come
If
back
he
to where
lose,
you
we
were.
all.
I need a gas partner. Jake, when you be my gas partner?
Shit, man.
Hey, Baz, what's some of the highlights that you had doing this over the years? Some of your career highlights. What's some of the things you like? Ah, man, remember that one time? And you know what? That solidified. What's one of the highlights for doing this for so long that you've been doing it?
I think some of the highlights I would give you. The one of the best highlights I have now that I see is being able to, because of course I want to make money and get known, but one of the biggest thing I say is if we can put actors on and teach actors and for them to go on and do greater work, that's a great highlight for me. So we have Kyle Greenlaw, who's been working with Moolah Films, been in McGraw Ave. Kyle went on to been what's his last season of Power. He was on Power. Um, so he's doing a lot. And this is an older gentleman coming from the point of working with him on stage, and Mike Larry could probably attest to it too. It's like, whoa, this man went from here to here, and it's like seeing the success that he has right now. It's a good feeling for me, you know. And he said, Rich, I owe a lot to y'all because y'all helped me, you know. But this is what we all want to do. So that's a great highlight. When I can see people that start off with us and watching their growth elevate, and them saying things like to that what helped them get to where they got to get to. So that's a great highlight for me.
So here at Mask Off, man, what we do, you come onto the show, you talk that talk, and we all become fam, you know. So one of the things we like to say, you are welcome back anytime you want to come back, my brother. And thank you for the pen, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate you. But can you back it up? Thank you a lot. What I want to say, this a moment now that you can give out any shout outs you want to give. You know, see the toxicity? See the toxicity? You see them, right? Any shout outs you want to give right now, you welcome to do so, my brother.
I only shouts out. I like to just give shouts out to Detroit Entertainment as a whole. I believe we're coming back from the music to the stage to film. Detroit has a lot to offer. So shouts out to everybody in entertainment, comedy, that's making it do what it do. Let's keep up the good work. Let's continue to put Detroit on the map. Better known for just vehicles, but entertainment as a whole.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Man, it's been wonderful having you on. You know what I'm saying? Richard Bass, my man with the plan, Chosen One Productions, man. Be on the lookout for all his films, the ones that you haven't seen. And this one right here that's coming up, Intimate Betrayals. It drops Saturday, May 21st. Is this a stage play?
No, this is an actual film.
Actual film. Oh, it's gonna be one at Bel Air?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be at Bel Air.
With their guy Mike Larry.
Yeah, that's our guy Mike Larry right there.
Yeah, Mike Larry's in it. We got a lot of great Detroit talent. Again, we just want to elevate and show the talent that we have here in Detroit. We can easily go out and pay money to bring these celebrities in, but why not showcase what we have here?
Yeah, I know. I was saying that when I looked and I saw everybody on there, I was like, they got a lot of talent, but they missing one guy.
All right, that one was the only one that I looked at.
Toxicity, baby. I love it.
That's the only toxicity I agree with. That's all.
Yo, man, it's been a pleasure. Dan, you got something to say to the brother before you go?
No, man, this is great, man. I'm glad you support the whole Detroit scene here, and you're trying to grow the whole scene, man. That's great.
Jake, you got anything, my brother?
Same thing, man. It's dope. Inspiring to see you do this and everything. So keep on doing it. Please come back anytime.
You are always welcome to come back, man. You got a feature film, anything you want to drop, we will definitely pump in and have you on. Bring your crew, bring everybody, you know what I'm saying? And thank you for coming out to the show. You know, before we go, we got any comments?
Yeah, we did have some more. 1 second. In the Facebook chat, big time heavy in the chat. You say Jingle Jangle by David Talbot. I'll watch it. Looked at the cast, got some big names. Also, I get what Tone is saying. I don't know anything about how to get into films. Goatee on point. Talking about Malachi. Mr. Bass, do you participate in 48-hour film festival?
Oh, that's a good one.
And that's the that's a festival that like I don't know if you heard of that or
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard of it. I've thought about it. I was like, sometimes my writing, I said maybe I'm writing too big to just come up with something real quick. So I've thought about doing it. I haven't done it yet, but I have a couple people that I know that have done it that's done it excellent. So it's not out to the question. I haven't done it yet, but we have a couple things that we might be able to put together to make it happen now.
Oh, yeah. Tom also asked, did you ever you ever hear of Bill Duke Media Foundation?
No, I have not. I have not.
Yeah.
You got a follow-up answer to that?
Was he okay?
Yeah, like
You could explain what it was in the comment.
Yeah.
Nobody know what it is.
Yeah, big time. Real quick. Tell us what that is.
Yeah, I look at Bill Duke. I look it up.
Bill Duke. We know. Well, I know who Bill Duke is, but I don't know about his foundation. I know nothing about it.
I know nothing about Bill Duke. Is that all we got? That's all we got in the chat.
And also, wait, Tom on here again. He said, I learned about this foundation that Bill Duke puts on to educate new filmmakers, and wonder if Detroit will have a similar program. That's what it is.
And trying to like build up the pipeline from what you were talking about, trying to get new people in to build up to their skills and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we look at there's a lot of different things that's going on to help build the foundation and get more people off into doing the film. We just got to get it put together. There's classes right now for filmmakers and things. One of my partners just came out of a class and they're teaching you more ways to get your films out there. So, it's out there. I'm actually looking at trying to take the class once it opens back up as well. So.
I dig it. You was about to say something, Dan?
Nope.
All right. So, if that's it, gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. I'm sure this brother got to do whatever he got to do. We all appreciate here at Mask Off for you to come and take your time out. Mr. Richard Bass, producer, director, writer extraordinaire. This is Mask Off Podcast, Take 103, episode 103. We here every Friday at 9 p.m. You know what it do. You know what we doing. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We out of this piece. Peace.
Take 103. Yeah.